Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Rainy week here in Florida, but I wanted to give you some content to go through this week. A little bit more in-depth, slightly different look than normal, but I think you'll learn something from some of these videos and hopefully helps you take your game to the next level. Remember, if you want more help for you, make sure you check out the obsessedgolfclub.com. Have a great group of members. Consistent feedback I think is so important, and then feedback for your specific tendencies I think is so important. So that's part of what we're doing there with the membership. It's been great. Today I wanted to go through a bit of short game in a bit more detail and how we were able to help this junior hit a high soft, sort of really soft spinning chip versus a low driving chip. He was having a tough time getting good ball control and hitting it and able to stop the ball. He's good at hitting it solid, but it was going too far on most chips, and I just want to break down why, okay? So flipping it to him here, here's his first shot of the day. So we're hitting it to this pin up on the ridge. So he's trying to hit a high soft one. As he comes in, you can see that one, he touches the grass a little bit, so I'll let it play. So it touches the grass a little, and then it ends up this one's coming in a little low, it ends up bouncing over the green, okay? So what did we do for this player to help him hit it a little bit better and have a softer shot? Different than you might expect. So when we go in, this is, we got him wired up on 3D, looking at sort of what his pitching motion was, not guessing, taking measurements, looking specifically for him what his tendencies were, okay? So if I go to the next frame, this is, let's see if this was him or the comparison. Okay, this was his 3D right here. So if we highlight a couple things. So as he transitioned, if I go close, okay, so we go into this pelvis sway, okay? So you can see that means his lower body is moving towards, that's the T, towards the target. If I zoom out, this is on the way down. So at impact, he's 5 centimeters towards the target. This is in centimeters. And then if we look at his upper body is 4 centimeters towards the target. And then his handle sway is, if I freeze where impact was, I think it was right around 8 at impact. So 8 centimeters towards the target based on where he started the hands at address, okay? So then we go to compare a really high level player hitting the same type of shot, that really high pitch, super soft shot. So we go in here, first one I would look at is that pelvis sway number, okay? So I'll zoom out, it's the top right number on this one. So I go back and we come in. Okay, so similar, right? So both him and the junior were similar from a sway. So the lower body standpoint, doing the right things. But then we go over here to this upper body, okay? So at impact, if I go one more frame right around there, he's 11 centimeters forward at impact versus the junior was 4 centimeters forward at impact. So quite a big difference. And then if you look at that hand position at impact, because the upper body is more forward, you're going to see the handle is going to be a bit more forward. So if I go to the next one here, so we do the same, and then we look at the hand position, that's the junior, and then here is the high level player. So if we sort of look at where the hands are, so the hand sway is 20 centimeters forward versus when we look at the junior, that hand sway number was right around 9. So I'll go back to it, sort of highlight it. So that hand sway at impact was right about there. So 9.5, right? So quite a substantial difference in that hand position too, right? So even though he's hitting a high shot, the junior actually was not enough forward with the upper body and under releasing it. That's the heavy shot. Sorry, he was over releasing it. So trying to hit it high with the chest back and over release. So that's where he'd get the heavy shot. And then sometimes he would drive one over the green with that, just trying to find the right matchup. So we were able to highlight what he was doing. So he had to feel like his hips were more under, his chest is more forward, okay? So I go back to the video. And then at impact, he felt like his chest was forward and his handle was more forward at impact. And then you'll see how high and soft, this one actually had quite a bit of spin. That one did. And then if we go to, this is our, as he kept going, he was able to hit this nice high soft one. So it actually started to, okay. Yeah, good. You see that one? Nasty, no? Calm down his move because he wasn't so far behind it with his chest and then having to speed up his hands. He was actually forward enough, so now his handle was more forward. He was able to deliver enough loft because of that hand position, but very counterintuitive, right? He was hitting it too low because his chest was too far back. Now he got his chest more forward. He's able to hit a super high soft pitch, which is great. This is us just going through the keys, and then this one is super high. So it launched a hint right, but you can see that launch change so much because his chest is so much more forward, and then changing that hand position at impact, was able to keep the loft on the club and hit it way higher. Very different than you'd think. If I go back again to the 3D, here's the 3D of the high level player. You can see that chest moving so much more forward, and then the hips not moving as much. So basically the chest is more forward, and then if you look at how much up the chest goes post impact, so it ends up just standing straight up. So I'll play it one more time. You can watch the chest movement here. So it moves, you can see that chest move more forward and then start to elevate straight up post impact, change the hand position, and then for this junior, changed his short game immensely. Now he can hit a high soft pitch, being very clear on what's right for him, making sure you're not guessing at what's right for you. Check out the Obsessed Golf Club, help you get your game to the next level and learn the right things for you to help your game move forward. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.